Good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. I am taking you along for what is going to be a very chaotic couple weeks. I'll probably just vlog this week. It is Monday, August, 12th, I think. Kids go back to school on Wednesday, and my husband, who is a teacher, started back to school this past Thursday. Yes, it's very chaotic, and I'm so overwhelmed. I really wanted to do my meal prep on Mondays like I normally try to do. I haven't done it the last couple weeks, and we didn't clean the kitchen last night, and I came down to a disaster and just cleaned up some of it. There's one load washing already, and that's not enough. Like, it's still very messy. So I don't think I'm going to meal prep today. Fortunately, my mother-in-law is going to bring dinner over, which I'll talk more about that and why that's happening as the day goes on. But y'all, welcome. If we haven't met yet, my name's Tiffany, and this is my chaotic grad school life. Come along. All right, it's still Monday. I can't remember if I had already cleaned the kitchen or not when I hopped on this morning. That's how bad it is. And there's more to do in the kitchen. I've gone to the orthodontist with my son, and you might be able to hear the commotion in the background. Neighbor friends are over, which is great because everybody's entertained. But I'm still just kind of sitting here in a stunned state. Feel like kind of paralyzed on what to do. I think I'm gonna try to clean up the rest of the kitchen aside from the little bit of dishes that didn't fit in the first load. Like, it needs to be swept, and shoes are everywhere, and I need to clean out their cubbies for school. So that's probably my best plan of action. I'm so overwhelmed. Oh, it is a tough mental health Monday. I am having to work in like short 10-minute bursts, and then I sit down again, just trying to get this kitchen underway. The second half is looking good. I think my next thing to tackle is I really want to get these cubbies where we keep the kids' backpacks cleaned out. This is all mostly stuff we don't need. But then there's like random stuff like this picture. I don't know why this picture is here. It's a magnet. It's one of the ones we didn't end up hanging up, so I don't know where to put it. And that's the kind of stuff that I just get so hung up on, and I'm just like, my brain shuts down, and I'm like, and I'm done. And I'm done. And that's happening a lot. Everywhere I turn, there's a new mess, new thing, something I've tried to declutter but didn't work. We have a lot of excess furniture right now that we've been trying to get out that people are we're gonna come get, and then haven't taken it yet. Just trying to get this house in order. I have been trying to film my final reveal of this other video I've been working on for, it's probably like 6 weeks now, which is ridiculous. I needed to have just stopped and done it. I really want to get it put together because it actually looks really nice, but with everyone home, the room is never in filmable shape. Struggle bus today, y'all. Struggle bus. Well, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Yesterday was a rough mental health day. I was having a rough day. So Today is Tuesday, hopefully a better day. I'm in my little office getting ready to see clients this morning. I have 3 appointments pretty much back to back. I have about a 30-minute break between two of them, but for the most part back to back. So I am going to focus on that. Just an update from last night and yesterday. So I was actually quadruple booked last night, which I knew going into it, but I was supposed to teach my childbirth class. And then the school meet the teacher, open housey type things came out. And all 3 of the kids who are in, grade school and up had their meet the teacher nights at 2 different schools. And then my husband, who's a teacher at a totally different school, also had his meet the teacher night. So we were literally had to be in 4 places at the exact same time. Like all of these things started at 5:30. And so I found a sub for my class. And then I took my oldest to the grade 7 through 12 school to walk her schedule. And it was very overwhelming and hot. And we were just traversing this huge building amongst the crowd. It was pretty wild. And then my mother-in-law was kind enough to come over and take my 2 grade school kids to their meet the teacher event. And then my brother-in-law, who lives with my mother-in-law, came over with her and watched my youngest. It was just, I can't even. So tough mental health day. I was just very overwhelmed, very anxious, very tearful. I did get the kitchen in great condition, and that was really the only win that I could expect out of myself yesterday. So got that. Today's a new day. I'm hoping it's better. I've got, again, another busy day. So I've got my clients this morning, and I think I'm going to take the kids out for lunch for their last day of summer because the first day of school is tomorrow. And then take my son to an appointment this afternoon. So it's another busy day, but so far I'm feeling better than I was yesterday.
Are we gonna get the treat?
All right, so after my work day at my internship, I saw 3 clients. Like I said, everything went really well. Something I'm really enjoying is, I don't know if I mentioned this in any videos yet, but I am in training for EMDR. So the training I chose was a split training. So we had 3 days of part 1 of the training in July, and then in September is part 2 of the training, and they're 3 days each, 8 hours each day. And you also need to get 10 consultation hours. You have a year to do that. So I've done 1 of those so far. But anyway, the idea is after this first part of the training, you start doing EMDR with some of your clients, and then you have the second part. So I've been getting to use that with my clients, which has been great because I have received EMDR a few times in my own therapy journey, and I do think it is really helpful, and I think it's a really good tool to use for the population that I'm working with. So that it has been a lot of fun to learn and kind of navigate that. So I did my morning at my internship, came home, took the kids for a nice lunch at Skyline for their last day of school. And then in a little while here, I'll be taking one of my kids to their therapy session. So, yeah, really just kind of a much better day than yesterday. So I am feeling very grateful for that. All right, I am back home from taking my kiddo to their counseling appointment, and I've made dinner. Dinner's done. Everyone's fed, and I just have to say that waiting room is the calmest, most serene place. It's more like a spa than anything. And I'm in a lot of therapy waiting rooms, right? I'm in my own therapy waiting room sometimes. Then I'm in my internship waiting room. I mean, I'm never actually in there, but there is one there. More than one of my children is in counseling, all at different places. So a lot of therapy waiting rooms. That one takes the cake for just most serene. So they're all great and wonderful in their own way, but I actually really enjoy taking work or whatever I need to do there, or just reading. Typically lately I've just been reading my EMDR textbook while I'm there. But yeah, I got back from that. I'm just so grateful to be having such a better day than yesterday. Also, some of the craziness going on has to do with a car situation. So my husband's car is in the body shop. My mother-in-law has been gracious enough to loan her minivan. We're trying to figure out, when are we going to have our car back? And then on top of all that, when I sent my mother-in-law the list of dates that I needed help with the kids, we had this lull, where my husband's back to work, but the kids hadn't started yet. But then also my youngest doesn't start his preschool until after Labor Day. So there's 4 weeks where my mother-in-law is the main caregiver when I'm at my internship. And I totally messed up the dates. So she was not planning to have them this Friday, which now she is, thank goodness, because that's a really busy day. I have my 2-hour university supervision class and 3 client visits. But oh my gosh, the chaos, y'all. I just I took an hour to write that email when I sent those original dates to her, and I still messed it up. So right now I'm just gonna rest for a while until we get the kids ready for bed and prep for the first day of school tomorrow. All right, first day of school, 6:50 in the morning. So far, 1 crisis averted, shoe related. Phew. Camera, first day, yay!
At least the first day won't be too bad. Yeah, because you don't know that much stuff. And your backpack. I don't know anything. And nobody even tried to. I just don't know.
All right, I've lived to tell the story. So I think last I heard, I had to cut off a clip because this ruckus of a feline had run out the door. He is the wildest cat. He wants nothing more than to live outside and hunt And that was really not the plan. You are an indoor cat, Graham Cracker. You are an indoor cat. So he ran out. That was one crisis of the morning. The shoe crisis, I might have mentioned that. I don't even know at this point. I feel like there was something else that happened. But yeah, y'all, I sent my 12-year-old on a city bus to school this morning to a 7 through 12 high school. What? Then I took my other kids to school, and my 4-year-old doesn't start until after Labor Day. So I took him to Grandma's house. Then once I got to Grandma's house, I had to leave the minivan that she is lending us with her because she's picking up the kids from school today. So I left the minivan with her and had to take my brother-in-law's car so that I could get to my supervision meeting at noon today. Like, it is so chaotic. I can't even explain it all. So right now I'm going to try to make some breakfast and work on a reflection paper that is due Friday, maybe even kind of tomorrow. I think as long as it gets done before class on Friday morning, it's fine. But basically, it's due tomorrow. This is a lot. Wiggle your feet. Do, 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 do. Whoa! Oh, good one. Look, it's in the center. Drifting off, drifting off. Oh, I got one. I just bowled strike number 2. Pizza and tots. Yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
All right. Whoa. All right, so we just got done with bowling. I took my youngest for a little mommy time, and that was really fun. Crashed out now, which stinks because I have to walk them to the school playground to pick up the kids, and that is just no fun, trying to carry a sleeping kiddo. So that's like my least favorite part. Very often I have like tried to track down a friend and be like, hey, grab my kids and send them out so they can walk to me. But being the second day of school, teachers don't know everybody yet. I didn't even get to pick them up on the first day of school, so I really want to be the one to go and do that. I'm just telling myself this is temporary because this little one is going to school 5 days this year. In the past, it's been 4 days. And that 5th day, actually, my mother-in-law would often care for him, but I would sometimes have him at pickup still. So this time, it's just until Labor Day. It's a few weeks where we might have some of this going on at school pickup. I can do it. I can do it for a few weeks. Just going to keep telling myself that. And then we are going to pick up my mother-in-law, and then she's going to take us to the car shop to pick up our car, and my husband is meeting us there because it's near his work. So we can all drive home together, and my mother-in-law gets her car back, finally. Phew! Well, here I am, flopped on my bed. I think I did a clip like this recently. I'm not sure. This is kind of how I chill. Happy Saturday. So yesterday was a pretty good day. It was a long day. My Friday morning class was good. It's always good. It's always meaningful, and it's always really reflective. Like, it's literally called reflective practitioner supervision. Yeah, and something happened to some of the other group members that I feel really bad about. I'm not gonna go into detail. It's not my story to tell, but I'm just feeling sad about what happened with them and to them. And then I had a client right after that, and then I had a long break, and I had intended to do my asynchronous work, but I didn't get to it because I actually went on a long drive and got lunch, and all of that was fine. It just meant that I didn't get that asynchronous work done. I should have known better. On Fridays, I usually can't do a whole lot of schoolwork. I can see clients, which is good. I'm able to stay present with clients, but in terms of like doing something that requires a lot of like just sitting down to do something that doesn't involve somebody else with me right there at that time, I usually can't focus on that type of thing after that class because I'm just so reflective, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. So then my last client session was just tough stuff. So just kind of sitting with all that, and then I got home and just had a lot on my mind. My mind was just kind of racing, but then I fell asleep and had weird dreams, and then fell asleep again, and so I slept a lot, which is good. But anyway, today is Saturday. My goals for today are to clean the bathroom, finish my asynchronous work for this week, and then I have a memorial service to go to for my friend's dad. And my husband said, if you get those 3 things done, that's a very productive day. And I think he's right. I am struggling with motivation though, which means I should probably move my body, which means cleaning the bathroom would probably be good, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. And I'd rather just sit on the computer and do this async. But I'm trying to think long game here. We'll see what happens. All right, folks, well, that is a wrap on the quarter. I just finished my last assignment for my class next week. All I have to do is show up for the live sessions on Wednesday afternoon and Friday morning, and other than that, there are no more assignments, no more asynchronous work, and I am so glad. Wednesday afternoon for class has not been a good time, and my work has kind of been seeping into the weekend a lot. I do love coming to the library here to do it on the weekends, but I would rather just be able to knock it out during the week. And so I'm glad that chapter is ending this quarter. Next quarter, I will be back to my Tuesday morning class at 10, and then I'm hoping to keep Wednesdays pretty clear of clients so I can really focus on the asynchronous work for that class and any of the assignments on Wednesdays, and I'll make that kind of my big school day while I do everything else and see clients on the other days. And also I'm going to continue to protect my Mondays because I love having my Mondays free for my meal prep and just getting the week off to a good start. So I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. Thank you for coming along. This was definitely a week with a lot of variance in terms of what was going on in my life, and definitely had some ups and downs mentally and emotionally. And so I'm glad that you were here for all of it. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.